Hello, YouTube, and everybody watching. So, I thought last night Vietnam was the penultimate level. I am wrong. Antarctica is the penultimate level because, boy, do we have a lot to discuss. And it took me this long, and it also is kind of weird because I realized I am the first. I want to say I'm the first because I didn't hear Kelvin Dyson or David Thurisky talk about this. So I actually think I am going to send this video to them because I think I'm the first Bond fan to realize what First Light really is. It's an adaptation of the third Dalton film. How it took me this long to figure this out is beyond me, but their parallels are obvious. The AI company that was supposed to be in Dalton's third film, The Property of a Lady, and was also in this. I think if I remember correctly, I have to look this up, but I believe the character's name, the villain's name was Darian Webb or Damien Webb, something along those lines. The Bond girl was a thief, which of course Isola is. Different name. I mean, some of the things are obviously different. There's also, Q thinks Bond is dead, which that doesn't happen. Um, though I think there was a mentor character in one of the versions of the Property of a Lady, which it definitely points to Greenway. Like I said, it's weird how, because I've been saying for months watching the trailers, this feels like Eon's last hurrah, and it is because even the story is from Michael G. Wilson. I think Michael G. Wilson at least developed or had the idea for the Property of a Lady or something like that. Because he wrote he did write all the '80s Bond stories, and I think he did write or co-write or had something to do with the Property of a Lady story. So again, this really feels like, you know, I've said before, I'll say it again. Hey, I will say that I'm hoping that Amazon MGM knocks it out of the park. I hope the new producers, Amy Pascal and David, whose last name I cannot remember off the top of my head. I really do hope they knock it out of the park, but this is through and through Eon's game. This is more Everything or Nothing than Everything or Nothing was. Um, but anyways, going back on to beyond that little point that I just realized halfway through the last level, I'm like, why does this seem? Oh my God, it's Tolton's third film. Let's talk about Antarctica. So, you steal some stuff from Q's lab because now you're going rogue, and you get into Antarctica, and the base alone just feels so. I want to say '70s Bond base. It feels a lot like Atlantis, from The Spy Who Loved Me in my playthrough. I absolutely loved it. I loved the development of it. I love because I just love the fact that you turn off the lights at the Q lab and then you go to Antarctica. I love the cinematic scene where you're on the boat with Isola. I keep mispronouncing her name. I'm sorry if I am. Um, I love it. I love the whole thing. Is just fantastic. I will say though, the one thing that they could have left in the script for Dalton was the sort of robot girl, because there was like a Terminator like robot female assassin thing that the main villain had, and the fact that all these robots are in the level. I will say though, the giant ball Reki had helped me a lot. I don't know if anybody else used him, but once I realized you could just run away from the robots and have the little ball just smash all the robots, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be doing this for the entire side because these things are terrifying, and I am not going to try and like shoot them with EMPs and punch them. No, 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 no. We're going to have the giant metal ball destroy all of them, and I'm going to be very happy with that. But yeah, that was terrifying. But still, again, the game just keeps getting better and better. That final battle, that final shootout, though, as you're trying to get to the elevator, that was frustrating, but a good frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, I know I can do this, and I did. I'm so happy. But yeah, Antarctica, crazy. So it ends with Bond now is quote unquote disgraced, and he's in an underground bunker at MI6, and all of a sudden, all the doors open up, similar to Skyfall, She runs away, and there's a group of people that are trying to kill, the MI6 regulars. And Bond has this determined look, and Isola, before she leaves, she's like, "Give him hell, James." And that's where I said, it's 10:30. I am going to turn off the game, and I'm going to bed. But wow, the boat chase! I forgot to mention the boat chase that I did to go and get her. Cheese and crackers. This was an amazing level. For a penultimate level, fantastic. Also, Nicholas Webb, really kind of a jerk. Oh, and the main plot, which feels like a mixture of a couple of Bond films. Not, I don't think it's taken from Dalton's film, because in Dalton's film, it's about making sure that Hong Kong is Webb's. Because this was about the handover from England to China for Hong Kong, and what the Webb in that story wanted to do was make Hong Kong his own private island, basically his own country, and he was using AI to destroy it and to make sure that he was basically, I think, the ruler of Hong Kong. And this one, it's they've updated it a little bit now. He's trying to do a coup d'etat for England, which I thought was kind of nice, actually. I think that's a nice update. It feels very similar to a lot of the. Yeah, it doesn't feel out of place from a flying novel or even a Bond movie. It just amazing. But yes, I'm sure I'm not the first person to make the connection, but I will. Hopefully, they'll watch this video. But if they do, it'll be curious to see if they respond back and be like, "Of course we do. It was Dalton's third film. What are you talking about?" But yeah, just wow. But anyways, I am going to go to bed, and tomorrow I will play the final level of First Light. And I know that many people who are watching this are going to be like, "Oh, so you're done?" I have so many trophies and collections, and I haven't even begun to play this game. Like, once I beat the game, then I'm going back through, and of course there'll be a video about tomorrow's level, as well as a discussion of what I want for the future, because I've got some ideas. Sorry that this was a long one, but man, for a smaller level, there is just so much to discuss and so much to enjoy. Anyways, I believe in you. Hope you believe in me, and I will talk to you later. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.